Welcome to On Paulsboro. This week's show comes to you from Nino Javersi's restaurant here, where Paulsboro meets Skipstown at the end of the old plaza. Irma, these have been some pretty good shows from here.
Oh, we've had great shows from here, John. It must be the coffee.
It must be the coffee. And Michael Smith joins us. Of course, he is the On Paulsboro Orchestra of One. He'll have music as we go from segment to segment. Should be an interesting program. As we tape this, which is February the 8th, correct? February the 8th. We're expecting snow later in the day, so we've got an interesting segment on snowblowers of all things with Claire Riggs from New Star, and a few surprise guests which we think you'll enjoy, and the music of Michael Smith as we go to commercial. So Michael will start to play, and we'll be right back.
Multi-policy discount, paperless discount, paid in full discount, homeowners discount, safe driver discount, chipmunk family reunion, someone stole the nuts, squirrel jail, justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like TrueTest paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice. Think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back. We continue our program, and with me is Claire Riggs, who is not a stranger to those who watch this show. She's, of course, now with New Star Asphalt Refining, sort of half in Paulsboro and half in West Deptford, but a neighbor to both communities. And they've done some internal work. We thought it was appropriate. We're coming out. We're taping the show on a day where snow is expected. Hopefully, by the time this airs, there's no snow to be seen, but we're not quite out of this winter yet. So, Claire, you brought some footage.
Yes, we have a safety video that was created by our Training and Development Manager, Maureen Chandler. And at New Star, we focus on employee safety, whether it's at home or inside the refinery. So we thought this was an appropriate segment to share with our community.
It's 2 shows in a row you know New Star's on.
Oh, that's exciting.
I think it's very exciting. We love asphalt. Let's go to the footage prepared by New Star. This is safety on snow blowers, and of course, they're interested in their employees being safe at home so they can get back to work the next day, because you got to keep things moving. Enjoy the footage. We'll finish the footage. We'll have some more music from Michael, and we'll be back for another segment. Enjoy.
Do you know your job? Cares for knowledge, doing the right stuff. Do you know your job? Have you told someone who needs to know? Notification. New Star, safety #1. Safety in mind, and your job will be fun. New Star, it's a wonderful place. KNOW the rest of your day.
Did you know that each year, hundreds of people lose their fingers because of unsafe snowblower use? The injuries occur when the operator attempts to clear the impeller chute or blower blades with their hands while the blades are still rotating. Heavy wet snow or snow deeper than 6 inches are most commonly associated with clogged impeller chutes. Know how to prevent snowblower injuries. Snowblower safety starts long before the first flake hits the ground. Read the manual, and make sure you know how to operate the blower safely, and how to use all its controls and safety features. Check the machine's oil level before each use, and inspect it to make sure there are no loose parts or other repairs needed. Clear the area to be shoveled before the snow starts to fall. Remove sticks or other debris that could become missiles, or that could clog the impeller chute. Remember to pick up those sticks and branches before mowing the lawn in the spring. Remove any electrical cords to Christmas lights that are laid across sidewalks. These can be a shock hazard, in addition to potentially becoming hung up in the snowblower blades. Plan where you will put the snow as you blow it away. Move trash cans, snow shovels or rakes that you will need access to, so they don't get buried. Wading through piled up snow to get to your snow shovel could cause you to slip and fall. Your pets will also appreciate you not burying their supper dishes under a pile of snow, and you will be glad you don't mangle them with the snow blower. Walk out the job before you start. Plan where you will aim the snow. Never blow snow toward people or cars, as rocks and ice can become dangerous missiles if picked up by the blower. It is probably not a good idea to put the snow in your neighbor's driveway, either. Once the snow falls, you are almost ready to start. Notify others in your family that you will be using the snow blower, and keep man's best friend and his children in the house. Think about protecting yourself, too. Do not wear a long trailing scarf, or any other loose clothing that could become caught in the snowblower blades. Wear eye and hearing protection. Wear sturdy work boots with a good slip-preventing tread. Hard-toed work boots are best. Now you're ready to go. As you are using the snowblower, keep a slow, steady walking pace. Do not use a snowblower on a steep incline. Keep a clear head, and pay attention to what you are doing. Never drink while using your snowblower. Keep hands and feet away from the moving parts. When you get a clogged impaler, immediately stop the snowblower, turn it off and disengage the clutch. Make sure the blades have stopped spinning completely before doing anything else. Use the tool provided with your snowblower to clear the clog. If you don't have one, use a sturdy broom handle or similar tool. Never use your hands to clear the chute. Remember, know your job for safe snowblowing. Read the manual, notify others to stay away, observe and remove all hazards before beginning, and walk out and plan the job.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back. With me now is Lisa Marino. She is a Gibbstown resident, a friend, and also heads up the economic development effort in Gloucester County, which is a busy office, and I want to tell you, a successful office, and hardworking, especially through this recession, which we're not quite through yet. But she joins us for actually two purposes today, because, Lisa, you had called, and the Gloucester County Chamber of Commerce bestowed a special honor because both the local Chamber of Commerce and your group was active during the train mess with our businesses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, we, working with the Gloucester County Chamber of Commerce, we were able to, and happy to honor Judy McKenzie from the Greater Paulsboro Chamber of Commerce. She went over and above to help the businesses get information, put out information to the Chamber members, and really help people with communication throughout the process. So we thought it was fitting to honor her for that work.
She was surprised. I couldn't make it, and I wanted to make it, and she earned that. She's one of the early members of the Chamber of Commerce with a group of us many years ago. And as you said, she went over and above. And that breakfast was well attended. That is developing into a nice event.
Yeah, it was a great event. We had Chris Geisen, who's the new CEO from Wawa. He's a Gloucester County resident, and he came out and talked about the Wawa process. There were several hundred people there, all business leaders, and just talking about the economy in Gloucester County and what to expect in 2013.
And that's actually a perfect segue because, as I mentioned, we all know where things are getting better, but it hasn't been at a rapid pace. This is a very slow crawl back to some degree of stability. So from your vantage point, Lisa, what are you hearing in your office?
Well, food is where it's at. We have a number of food processing companies in Gloucester County. In fact, Expansion Solutions magazine ranked Gloucester County as one of the top 5 counties in the whole country for doing food processing work. So that was a great award of excellence that we received recently. And we've had companies that are coming in that are looking to do food kind of work here. So Taylor Foods came in, Transmar Cocoa Beans has come in, Albert's Organics just announced that they're building and has broken ground on a 70,000 square foot building. And that's a great project for the county because not only are they going to retain the 170 jobs that they have here, but that building had refrigerated space and cooler space, which is a great commodity. So we had a company we were working with out of Philadelphia that's going to come over. They bought the building and they'll be in the spring. So that's another 60 jobs.
It's a big deal. And when you mentioned food, it's almost as that everything new, everything old is new again. Because if you think of our heritage, if you look at Swedesboro, what took place over there, the ketchup industry down through Bridgeton and all through Cumberland and Salem County, how rich we are with agriculture. So we're back again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I mentioned Wawa. So if you go into Wawa and you buy one of those prepackaged salads made in Gloucester County, if you go to Taco Bell and you get tomatoes on your taco, they're all processed here in Gloucester County. So, we really are integral to the food economy here.
It's about finding a niche, isn't it? I mean, in the Northeast Corridor.
Yeah, absolutely. There's about 600 companies that do that kind of work right here within an hour's drive.
No, I had no idea.
Yeah.
I'm just on the consumer side. See, I think all this stuff, you take it for granted. It's just on the shelf and it's there. Well, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for coming by. A little bit of an update from Lisa Marino, and just an example of how the county apparatus tries to stay focused in marketing the region, this county into the region, because we're part of a bigger picture. But we've got transportation, heavy rail, highway, and a real skilled workforce. So, things are looking up. It's going to take a while. Stay with us. We're coming right back. We're going to turn to Michael. He's going to take us out to the next commercial, and we'll be back at Nino's.
Multi-policy discount, paperless discount, paid in full discount, homeowners discount, safe driver discount, chipmunk family reunion, someone stole the nuts, squirrel jail, justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice. Think Weiss. White's True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like True Test paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. White's True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice, think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back. We're always happy to be at Nino Gervasi's restaurant here, and I always mention it's where Paulsboro meets Gibbstown. Gervasi. See, you know how good I am with names. Where Paulsboro meets Gibbstown at the end of the old plaza behind Don and Bert's. It's sort of quietly tucked away, but those who know the place know how wonderful the food is and how good the hospitality is. So, Nino, thanks for having us in. We're expecting snow, but frankly, no snow outside.
I hope not.
No, exactly. For you, for the weekend. That's exactly right. And thank you for the wonderful coffee as well. But, Nino, you made two dishes that you wanted to highlight for this particular program. We'll start with the one that, you know, my grandmother would make.
That's our gnocchis. It's with ricotta cheese, potatoes, mascarpone cheese, Romano cheese, and a lot of handwork.
Well, yeah, because you honestly make them, as opposed to somebody just says homemade.
No, that's homemade.
No, they're beautiful. They're beautiful.
And the other one is the homemade eggplant lasagna. Basically, it's with ricotta, buffalo mozzarella, marinara sauce, and a lot of basil. Don't be afraid to use basil. Basil is good.
You know, I love basil. Basil changes everything.
I love basil. And definitely, you got to have a good cheese on the end. You got to have a Reggiano cheese, which is right over here. And then you don't be afraid to sprinkle a little bit of this beautiful herbs. I'm in the wrong side. A little bit of the cheese. Madam, give it a little bang.
Makes the dish. Well, my father never eats cheese, though, by the way.
And definitely, you need good olive oil. Any pasta you eat, good olive oil. 100% olive oil, and you just sprinkle on top. It makes a big difference on your food. Anybody wants to try it, can try it, and you see the difference. Olive oil is not made to cook.
That's interesting, really.
It's made for salads and after. Or you dip your bread, you know.
But ideally not made to heat.
No heat. Heat kills the olive oil.
Really?
Yes, it gets really bittery, and it's just like garlic. Undercooked, it is really sour. Overcooked, it's no good.
So all the cooking shows on television, the woman, I can't think of her name, Lydia, she always starts a dish, she's always sauteing olive oil and garlic or olive oil and onions.
Yeah, but it's not 100% extra virgin olive oil, which is called fresh pressed. Fresh pressed olive oil, you don't cook with.
Interesting.
Well, you know, I can go against Lydia because she's a hell of a cook. So.
No, you're not so bad yourself. Nino, of all the menu, of course, you always have specials. What sells the most?
That depends on what I make, John. You know, you come here a couple times.
I'm here on occasion. I always used to say this was the mayor's office annex. A lot of activities going on over here at the years.
I don't know. But that's about at 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Well, that's when the important meetings are. Now we have a little bit of surprises, right? Roseanne Lombardo is going to join us. Nino has this wonderful idea. Actually, Roseanne put it together, and I'm going to stand between. Nino, I have to slide you over here a little. Okay, come on, Dad. She's going to tell the story of how, and then you're going to tell us why.
Okay, we're going to have an Engaging the Community Cooking with Nino class. It's going to be here.
You're going to cook with Nino.
Cook with Nino. We're going to learn how to make this beautiful dish.
And my sons.
And his sons. He's going to bring his sons down here. What happened, I came here one night after an event, and I just asked Nino if he stuffed his turkey. And we went from stuffing a turkey to a whole cooking lesson. And I said, you need to have cooking lessons at your restaurant. And the idea took off. So we're going to engage the community and cook with Nino on Sunday, March 3rd from 3 to 6, $40 a person. Seating is limited. We're only taking 20 people. So if you're interested, give us a call at Nino's restaurant, and we'll put you in.
That's going to be fun. A phone number here? What's a phone number?
224-9120. Come on, you should know my
Wait,
phone
224 what?
What is that? You fresh rodeo here?
Yeah, 224 what?
9120.
9120.
856.
856. We didn't have subtitles for the first go on the number. That's why I had to make sure that we said it correctly.
And I want to thank you, Mrs. Lombardo. Imagine we're going to see how good we're going. If we're going to do really well, then we're going to have in my kids' restaurant, which is called Arugula in Washington Township. I'm sure everybody knows about Arugula. They're my boys. I'm very proud of them.
And you should be. So you got a chance, first of all, Nino's is open every day of the week except Sunday. Families got to take one day off. And Roseanne's put together this cooking program. If you have an interest, call the number. Only 20 are going to be able to be accommodated, so there's enough firsthand. It doesn't get too big. It's going to be a lot of fun. Michael's going to play some music. We're going to come right back with community notes.
Where's Irma?
And we're going to eat something.
Irma, where's Irma?
She's coming in with the food.
It was a setup, planned before the earth was new. He said, son, get your head up so you can see what I'm going to do. And then my mother went to be with the Lord. And that moment, I felt the comforter from God. See, if enough for Jesus, I'd be crazy and drowning in my own tears, in my own tears.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back. We've had a fun program. We want to get through community notes quickly so we can sample both the eggplant lasagna and the gnocchis. I'm a simple person, so like peasant food works for me and simple gnocchis work. But Irma, it's community notes time, and you're ready to go to Florida.
Yeah, we're going, Walter and I are going for 3 weeks, Valentine's Day. We look for the vacation after this year, the end of the year. We need it and we enjoy it. Some of the family's coming down, and I'll go visit Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And you travel when?
February the 14th, Valentine's Day. I like, John, I have my grandchildren put me in the 21st century with a Dell laptop. So anyway, I went on our On Paulsboro, which we have our Facebook. I think we have over 1,000 people now. And Jimmy Fry's sister would like us to mention our dear friend Jimmy Fry, who passed away. And he helped you on your first campaign, and he always around the studio. And Jimmy was one of our best fans of On Paulsboro. So, Jim, we miss you, but we know you're watching. And also, Ron Colna's son, Bobby, was on my Facebook, and he said, please, for everyone to say hello to his dad, Ron Colna. Ron is really battling a medical condition, and we all love Ron and Pat, and they are Paulsboro people, always have been, always will be, and we just want everyone to pray for Ron, and Ron will thank you, and he still has that glint in his eye, and he still tells you good jokes. So,
best.
Right. Okay, happy birthdays to Pete Policino, Shirley Kidd Reed, Diane Bay, Gary Stevenson Jr., Liliana Johns, Debbie O'Leary, Margie Stevenson, Jean Bay, Bonnie Bucko, Jean Maddox, Brad Bates, Adina Giovanetti, who her family tonight are having a big party. She's the 8-0, but she never looks it. Linda Filger and Millie Piscini, 102 years old. John, you can live a long time in Paulsboro and Gibbstown. William Bootsy Goldman and Jeff Berry. And happy anniversaries to Betty and Ed Swift, Lenny and Mary Curtis, and Steve and Arlene Clement. Happy birthdays and happy anniversaries. And Lisa Marina asked me to tell, please, career resource event. It's free Friday, March the 8th, 9 a to 1 p. at the Gloucester County College Gymnasium on Tanya Road in Sewell. Please, business attire recommended, free parking in Lot D. Enchant your markability to employers. And they also have the free career workshops Thursday, February 28th at 5, Friday, March 1st at 9. Location is the GCC Cap Center. You must register to attend at www.wibnj.com. Or you can call 364-6963. This is Gloucester County helping our people get into jobs that really can pay off for them. Potluck dinner at the Billingsport United Methodist Church, 516 North Delaware Street, Tuesday, February the 19th, 6 o'clock. Please call Helen at 423-3337. And the VFW, Our Ladies Auxiliary in Gibbstown, will have a hoagie sale. Well, that's Friday, sorry, but the girls are very good at having hoagie sales, and please call them when they do have hoagies. They're glad to pick them up at Clonmel United Methodist Church now, and we want to call 224-1170, and you can always order ahead of time. March the 16th, oyster and ham dinner, that wonderful, and the oysters are always patted with love, St. Paul's United Methodist Church. Call 423-0048, takeouts, eat in. And you also can call Donna at 423-5345. They have takeouts and also eat in. Give the gift of love, please, your blood. They need your blood. Call the American Red Cross. The Gill Memorial Library is looking for the following Paulsboro High School yearbooks for their display. 2001, 3, 4, 5, 7, 10, and 11. Please call 423-5155. The class of 73, John, is having a class reunion. They're looking for a lot of their classmates. It's in the paper. It's a whole list. September the 28th, please. BFORD, bford74@comcast.net. And our dear friends at St. James Episcopal Church are having a pancake supper, corner North Commerce and East Jefferson on Shrove Tuesday, 2:30 to 7 on February 12th. And don't forget, our dear friends at the Paulsboro VFW on Commerce Street, Friday, February 15th, they're having a sweetheart dinner. Please, 5P to 6P, call 423-9801. John, Paulsboro's always busy.
I was going to say you're pretty busy with a lot of things. And Michael, come on in. Okay. Michael, who provides us with music and actually has composed a 60-second song for On Paulsboro. But more importantly, Michael, you're going to be making an appearance. We want to give you a chance to let people know where you're going to be.
Thanks, John. I will be appearing at Auburn Road Vineyard and Winery in Paulsgrove and on Sharptown, Auburn Road in Paulsgrove, right near Cowtown, right near Cowtown. It'll be March the 9th, Saturday, March the 9th, live from the Vineyard stage. It's presented by Woodstown Music, and 7 o'clock.
It's going to be nice. That's real nice. That's a lovely place. If you haven't been there, it's local wine. The people that operate it are very, very nice people. And I'll tell you, they're turning out a good wine. Yeah. Michael, that's going to be good stuff.
Yeah, that's really going to be. I did there New Year's Eve, and I played there last year, and back by popular demand.
Very nice. Is there? Do you know if there's an admission or that they just?
Oh no, it's free. Free at the door, and they have a nice restaurant, and they'll be serving fresh antipasti. They have a soup of the day and some bruschetta, and it's a really nice place to come and have a really good time.
And Michael's a very good performer. You've got a sense of this on the show. We're so happy he's available to be a semi-regular when his schedule permits to join us. So Michael's going to play us out. But first, Irma, I think that's going to do it. We're looking out the window at Nina's. There's no snow. Roseanne's in the corner. She's gearing up for our ladies cooking adventure with Nino's.
John, that sounds like fun. Nino might be Diamond Gervasi or whatever instead of Emerald.
That's quite a thought, isn't it? For Bill Crane, our producer, couldn't be with us today. For Fred Bookter behind the camera.
See you on Broad Street, and I shall be back. It's always nice to go away, but it's always nice to come back home.
And for Michael Smith, who's brought us wonderful music, thank you, Michael, and catch up with him at the Auburn Winery. You'll enjoy that for a couple of reasons. That's going to do it. Till next time.
There is a city that I know. Yes, it's a town that's on the go. To see a bright tomorrow, just keep your eye on Paulsboro. On sweet Paulsboro, on Paulsboro, on sweet Paulsboro.